I'm curious. How many I record this. How would I start? Where do I start? I've already recorded and I had my camera the wrong way. So my teenage daughter informed me that that's not how you record. So, third time's a charm. Because I did it one time. Oops. And then I was like, no worries. I'll just quickly re-record. And I was already halfway through. And then I looked at my camera and realized, God damn. So here we go. Welcome back. I've already made a mess, but we're going to redo this because I don't know how to edit and switch, or even if I can. I'm going to start out with my finishes. So since I last recorded, which hasn't been years, it's been a few months, but I've had 3 finishes. Not fully finished, but it's a finish and I'm taking it. So my first one, yay! I was so excited for this. So this is Halloween Tiny Town by Heart and Hand. And this is done on a 32 count opal linen paranormal. It turned out amazing. And the little ghost. So I used all the called for just DMC. I think that's what it was. And the ghost I did in the glow in the dark. And it's so stinking cute. So I need to go get this framed. My next finish was, I should say finally, the gift for my son. It says, this is the True Colors design. It was by Stitch Life, probably about 2 years ago. As a free chart. I see your true colors shining through, and that's why I love you. I did make a lot of changes to the colors in this chart. I didn't follow any of them. I did use all the colors, silk that I have that has all 6 rainbow colors in it. I think I just used the black silk for this. And just swapped in some colors that I felt fit. And the fabric's just a custom trans flag for my son. And then my last finish for 2022. This is kind of wrinkly, but I just had out the chart too. This is mouses. I had it out because I was already freaking recording. So this is Mouse's Christmas Decorating by Tiny Modernist. I did stitch this on 32 count willow. I'm stitching all of these little mouses, so keep them coming, please, because my daughter is just in love with them. So I have a whole bag of little 1/8 yards here to help me plan for whatever new designs come out for the mouses. Because they are adorable. That's all my finishes, so I could jump right into showing you my little mouses that I've been working on. It's kind of chaotic over here because I've already torn every part. If I could do anything smoothly in life, no. So I started, what's this? Mouse's Love Letter. I did it on 32 count Neapolitan, and I have questioned me and the letters are fighting. So I know they're in white. I didn't want to do white, so then I picked a light pink. How does that look? Gosh, now I'm thinking the white would stand out a little better. Nope, you know what? I'm just going to see what happens. So I can see them this way. I think the light's throwing me off. So maybe I'll go darker pink. I don't know yet. I'll go ask my daughter, what do you think? So I was hoping it would land a little more over in the brown, but up close you could see it. I still do not regret my decision yet. But I love that. I'm working on this one, and I started, I'm going to tighten this up so you can see it. I'm going to put all my stuff away before I don't get lost. Mouse's Laundry Day that just came out. I was going to have it just be the design I worked on during our stitching meetup, so that I just always had something at the shop, and then I could work on it there without having to tote anything back and forth. but I kind of fell in love with it. And I was like, I'm going to take this home and finish it. Okay, so this one just came out. It's Mouse's Laundry Day. How could you not stitch it right away? Like, for real, it's so cute. I pulled these Stitch Me silks. I will link those on my Instagram, Be Stitching, and I think that's where I'll keep them, because I already have a hard enough time typing up notes. So I'm stitching her on Beehive. I originally did that same 8th yard that I did the Christmas decorating on, but I just felt it didn't pop in. She needed some sunshine. I know my lighting's not the best, but I don't know how to make it brighter. Maybe a little bit better. Stitching her on 32 count even weave Beehive, and my daughter agreed because I showed her I was stitching her on this willow. She's like, oh, she needs something brighter. I was like, yeah, I agree. I was trying to use the other piece of that willow without it going to waste, but I'm sure I'll find it for something else. So this is what I started last night. Let's see, where was I at? So one of my favorites, I haven't started this, so I should put this in another pile because I'm not working on this yet. Hold on. Disorganized. The needle worker. Okay. I started this. You will not see any progress on this for a while until I figure out what I'm going to do. I don't know what to do. I will finish the needle worker, but when the clown came out, I questioned everything. I don't know why I had it in my head like, oh, maybe they'll do seasonally. No, I was wrong. Anyway, so I started it on 40 count opal winter blues, which I absolutely love. Just me and that clown, we're just not getting along right now, and I don't know if I want to do it. But if everything else is cute and clown's the only hang up, I'll do it. I will do it. I will suffer through the clown. Like, it has some cute aspects. I'm just not a huge fan of clowns. So I'm hoping it turns out, because the shepherd's kind of cute. My daughter likes it. I just hate to commit so much time to it, and I don't know. Let's see. Next in my beautiful little mushroom bag that my daughter made me is Fairy Square by Carolyn Manning. If you go to her website, there's a ton more little cute things like this. So I think there was a gingerbread and birdhouses. So I need to stitch quickly on this so that I can move along with my hundreds of other projects. I'm stitching this on 32 count even weave, Gray Magic. So that's the start. Little mushrooms upside down. Yes, I know. That's the way it is in the pattern. So there's a whole bunch of little village series, or the squares. They're so cute. So I went and snagged a whole bunch of those. I really like the birdhouses and the gingerbread men. They're so cute. Next, I have the Turtle Clicker by Al Forrest Embroidery. I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I made progress, but I stitched because okay, last time I remember I had to like stitch the whole body, and I think I only had the head left or something like that. So I made a little bit of progress. This is where I was at after frogging all of this, because swiping between pages on my iPad I got lost. I got lost by a couple rows, and I'm not even sure where I ended up. I don't know. But I dyed the silks for this to coordinate, and the fabric was just some of the colors that I used in the silk, just lighter for custom fabric. And I can't wait to see this finished, so I need more stitching time. I feel like it's coming. Alright, so this is one of my goals for January. Two of my goals was to finish, I still got time, Dreaming of Van Gogh by Barbara Anna because I wanted to stitch one of the Cosmic Girls. Now there's a Cosmic Girls 2, I think is what it's called, and 1, but, so, Dark Queen of the Earth. I have not finished part 1. This is still just part 1. She is going to be massive and gorgeous, so I'm stitching this on 32 count opal linen, Middle Earth, and all my fabrics are always be stitch me, so, yeah. I hope to get done with at least part 1 before the end of the month. Part 2, if I'm feeling extra amazing, then I can hopefully catch up. Let's see, this must be Dreaming of Van Gogh. So here is Dreaming of Van Gogh by Barbara Anna. Designs, I absolutely love her. I know last time I showed you, I had a lot more progress. Let's just say you can call me Kermit, because that's what my husband says. This, I had to take it all out. I was off by 1 stitch, or like 1 little row of like 4, because there's like a moon here, or a star or something, some design there, and I was off, so I had to take it all out, and I count that a stitch. I did put this in over here, so a little progress, a lot of frogging, but she's one of my goals to get finished this month so I can move on to another Barbara Anna design, because I can only have 1 in rotation at a time. I don't know where that one came from. Serena Sprout. I don't even know where her bag's at, but I have her in my stack here. Well, maybe we'll come to it. If not, I'll show you at the end. Okay, next I have Summer Quakers by Rosewood Manor. I am using the called for threads on this one. What are they? I think it's like the Vival Danny, or I don't know what they're called. These are the threads. I really loving using them too. I am stitching this on 32 count blush even weave. I love it. It goes pretty fast once you get stitching. I love it. I only had to frog 1 little bird, so that's progress. I got it all cleaned up before the end of the year, so I can start the year off nicely with no frogging. I think like the last 3 days of the year I went to my timeout bin. Yes, I have one. And I was like, okay, I'm going to clean all these up so I can start the new year not angry at them. Let's see. I think I have this one on. I'm trying to remember what. Oh, Halloween Chez Les Gnomes. Don't ask me to pronounce everything. I'll butcher it. This is by Jardin Priab. I will try to figure out how to put a picture somewhere so you can see the pattern, since I keep it all digitally now. So this is done on 32 count opal linen at the pond, and I did swap out my silks, so I was hoping to get this done before Halloween, but then I got sucked into starting other things, so I will get it finished before this Halloween. Hopefully finished by summer. But I'm already going to start another one, so let's see. It'll be done by Halloween. And I don't think I've worked on too much more. I'm trying to think. I did start this one. I don't know, I must have been feeling froggy one night. Like, oh, let's just start another one, because that's all I know how to do. The Four Seasons by the Prairie Schooler. This has just been waiting for me to start it. And I only got the border started, so there's not many stitches in it. I only worked on it for one night. I couldn't even find it in my Instagram, I don't think. So this is 32 count opal linen cinnamon. And I plan on, as we're in that season, so I think it starts with, looks like spring. So I'm going to get this done for spring and then work on that one. So that's where I'm starting, is spring and working my way around to have it done by the end of the year. Gosh, and as I said that, I'm thinking, oh my God, I haven't worked on my year of celebrations for January yet. I'm like, January's going to be over before I know it. And I'm not going to say 2024 is the year. Because I think 2020 was supposed to be the year. I am not going to try to say this. I will link it below. I'm trying to read it. Uno, nope, not going to. It's adorable. It's gnomes. You know, I had to have it. So a customer had brought it into the shop and was, I think they were looking for fabric because they already had the pattern. So I jumped on, I think it was a silver needle, grabbed this pattern, and there was another little squirrel one by the same designer. I'm stitching it for a gift for my mother-in-law for Christmas this year. So I love the pattern. The colors just are so light. I just feel like they're getting lost, but I'm just gonna keep on trucking. Well, I can see them real nice now. Maybe my light wasn't bright enough, but this is how much I got done. My little gnomes. We have an interruption. She does not care. I'm gonna take a brief intermission. What are you doing? I now have a little audience, so okay, so I think I shown that. I pulled my own silks for it. I'll get it done before Christmas. It's super cute. I love finding little fun gnome patterns. Alright, I think that was all that's in that bucket. Show that later. Still missing some other things I've worked on.
Mama.
What?
You have a notebook.
I don't know. Yes, right there. Yes. I'm gonna have to go grab some.
I need bags for that.
I think I only have a few more things that I worked on. Otherwise I'll jump into a few things that I've kitted up. So I've been working on the, I knew I've been missing a wing nut, and I finally found which one it's on. So the Turtle of Serendipity. This is a Heaven and Earth design. Picture will be dropped somewhere. I had it sitting on my desk to put in my bag, but I have made some progress. I couldn't tell you how much, but these take forever. I wish I could just dedicate like 6 hours a day to stitching. That would be the dream. Oh, I don't think I showed you Serena Sprout. I can't find her bag. It's somewhere. It has to be because her threads are in it. But it's an autumn lane design. I know I put some stitches in her since I last recorded. She's on 32 count opal linen garden party. Can't tell what my favorite fabric is. Between 40 count and 32. So I tell myself I'm not supposed to have more than 2 patterns going by the same designer so that I can keep working, but stitch alongs don't count, I guess. So, and then I have my New Year's start. I have an empty bag and I don't know who that goes to. I need to find someone who makes bags for the scroll frames, because right now I have all my scroll frames in a tote, besides the really large ones that I have one large bag, and then, no, give me a minute, my audience is interactive. So this is my New Year's start. It is so this is my New Year's start. I am not even gonna attempt the designer name, but this is Sunflowers Farm. I have, I think, all the farms that they released, and I plan on doing one at a time as I finish each one, so just keep them all rotating. I love this one. So I started this New Year's Day. I worked on it, I think 5 days. I have to look at my thing. But so excited. This is so cute. I'm stitching this on, oh, what am I doing? 32 count even weave, not another sampler. So I'm going to stitch them all on the same, not another sampler, I think. At least that's what I've kitted up for them all. Let's see, I've already, I don't think this is supposed to be here. Nope. I'm still debating on fabric for that one. And if I find that chart, I think that's all I've stitched. Well, I have kitted up a few things. So I'm gonna move things. I still feel like I'm gonna run across one thing I've worked on. What is this? Oh, just kidding. Here's what I started this. Midnight Watch by Blackbird. So I started it to see if the fabric would work. I didn't want to go boring. I wanted to go big. And I just feel like this could be it. This could be it. It's crazy. And I know, I'm hoping once I get more, so I started on the house to see how bad it's going to blend. I don't know if I'm making a good decision, but we'll see as I stitch more. Otherwise, I'm just gonna, this crazy fabric might not work, but I'm hoping most of the middle part will cover that red area, and then I think it'll look good after that. So I just really want to use this fabric, and I know sometimes it's just not it, but I'm making this it. So I think everything besides the house will look okay. If I have to, I'm going to stitch a little bit more, and then if I have to switch up the thread color for that, I will, and just use a different color to make it work. But did I pull myself? Yeah. But I think everything else looks really good on it. Me and my daughter were both just staring at it, debating what the best option would be. I had a more plain fabric, but I don't know. I think this would be fun. I'm just gonna see. I won't be sad if I have to end up frogging, because, you know, I think that's my style anymore sometimes. So that's why I started on the house, just to see how it's gonna work. So I know that was the last one I did. All right. Okay. So after I recorded my last video, I was making notes, watching it, posting the notes below, and I realized when I held up my Huckleberry Farm that I had messed up. I had messed up the size and the orientation of the fabric. So this will be a third time I'm doing this. This will be my third and last time. So if there's no way I can mess up. I made the piece extra big. So whichever way, in whatever corner I start in, I am solid. So it's extra big. I can't mess up. I can start anywhere in the corner and I will be okay. So this one was just too small, and I didn't realize it till I held it up, and I was looking at that corner and I'm like, wait, I gotta go all the way down. And when I seen that in the video, I was like, well, I turned it the wrong way, and I'm not frogging it because I already had the other side that I still had to frog, and I was just like, maybe this just isn't meant to be. Like, sometimes you just gotta toss a pattern in the trash. But I'm determined with this one, so this will be the final time though. So if I mess up, we're done. We're done forever. I've only had to do that with one other pattern, and I came back to it after 10 years, and I still messed up again. So it's like, sometimes they're just not meant to be. What else did I kit it up? Oh, the Salem Sisters Apothecary by Primrose Cottage Stitches. So this one I wanted to have fun with for sure, because it's so simple. So I'm going to do Undyne. I've been back and forth with fabric. I had pulled Toast, which is a nice beige and some browns, but I thought this would be fun. So I'm going to do Undyne with black and then a really deep purple. So I think that'll be fun. I think the purple I'm going to do like where you can see in the cauldron and then some of the stuff in the potion bottles. Otherwise it'll be black. So going to do that. Hopefully this won't be my only fun fabric. Here's the squirrel I was talking about. I got a piece of 40 count Yule wreath. This was in, what year are we in? So the 2021 winter solstice box. Since my mother-in-law's favorite color is green, I picked that, which might be torture for me to see. And she loves squirrels, so I will put the designer info below. I'm not even gonna try. Just know I have tried, and it's not worth the embarrassment that I would give myself. Let's see. I don't think this one's new. I don't remember. I think I added fabric to this one. I feel like I showed you guys that one. Why is it still here? I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Or else I would have packed it away. Alright, so first frost. This pattern is just so dang cute. You know what it's the deers that get me. Any deers and moose? Oh my gosh. Hold my silks. And I was battling fabric. I was thinking winter blues. Oh gosh, honestly, some of the blue, one of the blues from the winter blues box, but I will wait I'll wait till next time to show you. I pulled a piece of Neptune for it, just because I just feel like winter has to be with the form of a blue. So I have this kitted up. It's gonna go in my box of stuff to stitch when I finish something else. What's this? Pumpkins Farm. Is it Pumpkin? Pumpkin. What is it? Pumpkin Farm by Blackbird. And I just snagged a piece of toast I found in stash. It's not opal, but I think it'll do. This little scrap piece. I do have a piece of opal. Not everything is meant to be stitched on opal, right? I have to tell myself that. Try something different. Instantly regret. Let's see. Midnight Clear by Jan Hicks Creates. I hope to start this one this year. It's on my want to stitch list. I'm gonna take it out. That glare is stupid. It's still stupid. Anyway. I am stitching this on Night Sky. Yes, another piece on Night Sky because it is my favorite dark blue. This piece has a good modeling on it, so I thought it would be perfect. And I pulled my own silks for it. I did change up some of the colors. I think instead of, it's like a burgundy house, it's like, I'm going to do a purple house. So I'm doing a purple house. I can't wait. I hope to be able to start this one this year. I was organizing my projects at the end of the year like I always do, and sorting through patterns because you know how your mood changes. You're like, well, this one didn't make the cuts. This one I got rid of. I hope this one I can start before I have that mood. I know, because sometimes I kit up things and 4 years later I'm like, yeah, I'm not feeling that anymore. Welcome back. I see. My audience has returned. She really just wants to be on camera. Alright, the next one I have kitted up is Well, I think I kitted this up. No, I didn't have the fabric. I was waiting to find the perfect piece. So, Nature's Piece by Carriage House Samplings. And I got a piece of Meadows. I thought this was perfect for it. It's 32 count linen. Surprised it's not opal, but I think it's really perfect. Has some nice beige and green tones that I really like for it. So, what else did I do? I kitted this coffee Quaker. I have this one being stitched as a model for the shop, but I thought this would be perfect because then I'll have one for home. But it's not on my immediate to-do list. I've kind of put it on the super back burner. I picked out silks for it. Oh, I don't think I brought the other one. I have the other one at work. What's it? Say Coffee? The newer one that came out this fall. Gorgeous. I'll have to show you guys next time. I wanted to go fun with it, and I picked some pretty fun threads for it. I'm kind of mad I didn't bring it. Maybe I did. I've kitted up a lot of things. They've just been sitting here, and like I have this tote to show you guys. I've been waiting forever. What's this? Nope, that one's done. I already did that one. Oh my goodness. So, and my son, when we were going through charts, he picked out, I was like, hey, which of these 6 do you like the best? I should have took this one out. No, I like it. It is massive. The piece of fabric I needed was 46 by 34. So this is Super Size Nights by Heaven and Earth Designs. I got my yard of fabric. And I told him by the time he's 18, so that gives me 3.5 years to get it done. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't have fabric in this one. I don't think I can decide what fabric I want for this one. Yes, I did. I meant to look for it, but okay. I have fabric I'm gonna put with this one. Quaker Pumpkins by Hello from Liz Matthews. Brain fart. I'm gonna do Nevermore. So it's a black and orange. For some reason, the other day when I was trying to find what pattern I'm supposed to stick this with, I thought it was the Autumn Cloche, and I was like, why would I pick Never? That'd be so ugly. So I put it back, but now I remember it was this one. It's like, why would I do it? Yep, wrong pattern. So I have Quaker Pumpkins kitted up. Someone did this. They came into the shop when I opened, and they got this pattern and orange fabric and thread for it, and surprisingly it looked amazing. They brought it back in like a month later, and it's like, dang. But I'm going to stitch this on Nevermore, so it's orange, white, and black. And remember to go grab that fabric. This one, my daughter loves this one, so do I. I mean, she's freaking gorgeous. So this is Kristen, the Arctic Ocean Mermaid. And I'm sorry about the glare. I picked a piece of fabric, I think it was shimmer, from the Ocean box this year. Oh yeah, it's shimmer. So that's what she's going to go on. And I think it's going to look fabulous because she has that purple teal in her tail. It's going to be great. I don't know where I'm going to start this one because I already have... I don't know. What? Oh, I was going to do the water. I don't know. I can't have so many big ones going at a time, so I'll never get to them. But I hope to get to her within the year or two. She's definitely on the top next list. Okay, here's the Just set this back there. Oh, yeah, so I need to go get the fabric. Here is the Autumn Floss by Hello from Liz Matthews. I love this when this came out. I'm struggling with fabric though, because clearly I have like 3 or 4 pieces in here. I don't know what to do. Sometimes I make really poor fabric decisions. My guest is back. You gonna have that treat before bed? Are you just gonna sit here and eat? I don't want any, but okay, thank you. I'll eat it when I'm done. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Okay, so I pulled all the threads. Oh, it's a marshmallow. Could you give me like 10 more minutes? She's eating marshmallows. Ooh, that looks good.
Chocolate.
Okay. So, let me show you the, okay, pattern. You can help me decide because I can usually talk myself through this. So what you stitch it on. 40 count. Oh, that would be good. I have a piece of 40 count. You want to shut the door for me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Ledger. So I think this might work. So this is a top runner. I think that might work. Plus I'm loving the even weave. I can't see it. The second, I think this is ledger too. So it was 32 count opal linen on ledger, but the 32 count would be, this wouldn't be big enough. I should stick with the 40. Although I really like the opal. Yeah, I don't think I could go wrong with ledger. That's like my favorite neutral. If I don't know what to do, I'm like, ledger it is. Ledger it is. I think I'll do the 40 count though. No, I don't know. I need some more time to think. The other one was Badlands, so the more I look at it, I feel like it's way too busy. So I think ledger is the correct choice here, but I just don't know if I want to do 40 count or 32. Oh, well, if I did 32, I'd have to go get a bigger piece. So, I think that just answered my question. So when I pulled all my silks for it, I think I had to make a few color changes, but I think it'll still look good. Just a few tones were missing, so I picked. Okay, I keep pulling that same one. I've already showed you guys that. I'm good. Wow. Wonder if I'm done. Not quite. I found a few more. The cat was laying on them. So, I'm trying to debate here whether to even bother with this. I wanted to stitch this because I could probably get it done in a week. Well, that's not why I wanted to stitch it, but I could get it done before Valentine's Day, so I thought it would be fine. I think I just love the fabric is my problem. I'm just gonna start hanging stuff on my walls, like, so I'm trying to find, I bet I could stick it in the middle here. No, I don't know. Anyway, I stitched one thing of it last night. So where did I get started? This tree, this lighter area, it blended into where I wanted it to go, so I ripped it out. I brought a safe backup option, vanilla latte, but I really wanted it on here. But maybe if I still feel like it would blend. I mean, I could change the pinks to go darker. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Stay tuned. If I end up stitching it, you'll see it on Instagram. I don't know what to do. I guess go darker. I'll see. I'll have to play around with it a little bit more. Do you mind shutting the door for a minute, please? Thank you.
My tummy hurts.
I bet it does after those marshmallows.
I need to.
Okay. I have a few more. So I kitted up the water dragon. I want to start this as soon as possible.
Mama.
Okay. So the water dragon I have kitted up on rainy day. I guess it's gonna be perfect. I am going to get this started soon.
So soft.
Dude.
Mama, shimmy.
Why
Why is that dude?
Because I asked you to be quiet while I finish up.
You said finish up and make a video.
I now remember why I record at work. Okay, so this is on my definitely gonna start. I already got it in a bag. We're ready to go. But I just have to meet some of my January goals, so hopefully I can start this in February. My January goals include that dark queen of. How did I have this in here? Okay. My Lego Stitches favorite bags. There's a marshmallow queen over there. I have also kitted up. Dude. Don't call me dude. Little Dove Designs.
You call me dude.
Gnomeville. So this just came, well, I think later last year. I just picked a bright green that I had for another chart that didn't make the cut, and I decided not to use it for the pattern I originally dyed it for, so I thought this bright green would be really pretty for little Gnomeville. And I got this bag too since the last time we spoke from Black Cat Stitchery. I also got an InSync. Oh, it's coming up. I also got an InSync one. Not that I was a fan of InSync, but I just felt like I needed it. It's pretty cool. Let's see. I am going to, also this has been in my wanting to start for a bit. So this is the Cloud Factory Through the Stars Zodiac sampler. This is my going to be start soon too. And I am putting this on 32 count opal even weave Nexus. I think there was another one that I had kitted up. Oh, Tiny Modernist. I think they had a Zodiac one too, but I picked this one. I like this one. I like Cloud Factories. This is a funny chart to have in here. So this is one of my newest bags for the edition, the Instinct bag from Black Cat Stitchery. I also got another one, but I don't know where it's at. It'll make its appearance unless I already have something in it somewhere. Space Rock fabric with another Cloud Factory, Norse gods and goddesses. So I'm going to be stitching this one on Space Rock. And I think that was the final thing that I had kitted up for things that I could potentially or want to start this year, which will probably run into next year. But I have found that I have more stitching time. I'm getting a lot more done than I have in the last year or two. So I think that's a wrap for this time. And I hopefully will see you guys again in not 3 months, but 2 weeks is my goal. Happy stitching!